What's up, man? Last time I talked to you, you told me you wanted Manny Pacquiao.
That motherfucker didn't go through though. So.
He ducked you.
Hold on, you can't.
Come in hot, baby.
He didn't go through. It didn't go through because not because he was scared, because that shit was a lie. I'm not saying Manny Pacquiao was scared.
But they called you.
Of course, I'm not even here to talk about that. I'm here to Fortuna.
All right.
Yeah, you can't call. I don't know.
I never even got close to calling him scared. I would never do that.
No, I'm saying like.
Breaking news, Gervonta Tank Davis gave his reaction to Ryan Garcia knocking out Fortuna, then calling him out by stating, quote, "See y'all at the end of the year. Hashtag the one." End of the quote. Now, what I find most intriguing is leading up to the Fortuna fight, the TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, social media undisputed champion Ryan Garcia said he want to fight Tank next, then Lomachenko, then Devin Haney.
If Ryan Garcia can name his next three opponents,
I would want to go after Lomachenko after Tank, just because I have a lot of respect for Lomachenko. I think that he's one of the best technical fighters.
But then right after the fight, after beating Fortuna, he went from Ryan Garcia to Lion Garcia yet again.
I'm not going back down to 135 for nothing, but I will fight Tank next. If Tank wants that at 140, I'm gonna record all the negotiations so you guys don't make no headlines saying I'm ducking. If he want it, let's get it.
Why is that fight against Tank Davis so important to you?
Because that's gonna give me the respect I deserve, and I'm never afraid. I'm trying to tell you that I have a spirit of competition in me, and you're gonna see that come out when I fight Tank and whoop his ass.
Where he said, "I'm not moving back down to 135 for nothing. I'm staying at 140. Keep in mind, he fought his last two fights at 140 against 135 pounders. So when Lion Garcia was telling the public that Fortuna wanted to fight at 140, that was just another cap like the one he gave Fortuna during the press conference. And we know that to be the case because Ryan, he admitted that he's not fighting at 135 anymore, which means he never wanted to fight Fortuna at 135. He was only lying to the public to justify why he's fighting at 140 again, but not against the 140 pounder, but against the 135 pounder yet again, in order to have the size advantage. So if you don't know, now you know. Now back to Ryan Garcia clout chasing yet again. Like I said before, leading up to the Fortuna fight, Ryan said he wants Tank, then Vasil Lomachenko. After that, he wants the undisputed champion, Devin Haney. But now all of a sudden, right after he beat Javier Fortuna, 130 pounder really, that moved up all of the way to 140, a division he never fought before, after coming off a loss to JoJo, where he got destroyed. Now that Ryan beat Fortuna, a fighter that's not even on the top 10 at 135. He said he's no longer moving back down to 135. Apparently, Ryan forgot about his hit list that he named to the public. Or maybe that was his duck list, because all of the 3 fighters he named fight at 135. Tank came in his last fight against Rolly at 133 pounds. Vasyl Lomachenko made it very clear 135 pounds is his max. He will never move up to 140 pounds. You even have Devin Haney, who's the undisputed champion at 135 pounds and is willing to fight Ryan in a heartbeat at 140 pounds, but Ryan doesn't want the fight. Ryan said Devin Haney is the most difficult fight, so he's saving him for last, which means clout chasing season continues. Remember, Pitbull Cruz, Jojo, and Vasyl Lomachenko fight at 135. They will never move up to 140. But these some of the fighters that Ryan Garcia bragged about fighting and was even supposed to fight, like Pitbull Cruz and Jojo. However, he ended up ducking them. Now all of a sudden, he's not moving back down to 135 pounds. Therefore, is the social media undisputed champion Ryan Garcia gonna fight Gervonta Tank Davis next at 140? Absolutely not. That's just another cap on the bucket list of Lion Garcia. Here is why that's the case. Right after the Fortuna fight, Ryan said that he want to negotiate with Tank publicly. So y'all, meaning the media, won't make headlines saying Ryan Garcia is ducking. Now wait a minute. It's a fact that Ryan Garcia pulled out of the Gervonta Tank Davis negotiations that took place last year right after the Luke Campbell fight. Back when Ryan was clout chasing Tank and told the public he want Tank next. He told Tyson that. He had Mike Tyson so hyped up dancing cha-cha, only to turn down the fight with Tank in order to fight Manny Pacquiao. Remember that big ass fat ass lie that Ryan told the public he was gonna fight Pacquiao, but never ended up fighting Pacquiao nor Gervonta. Matter of fact, he was still clout chasing Pacquiao after he turned down the fight with Pacquiao, where even after Ryan owned promotional company Golden Boy came out and said that the Pacquiao fight was canceled, Ryan still went on Instagram a day later to clout chase off Manny Pacquiao name even more by stating that this is not an exhibition, it's a real fight with Pacquiao. Remember, by that time, it was public knowledge that the Pacquiao fight was canceled. However, Ryan, being so addictive to clout chasing, he still continued on, lying to the public. Even Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia's own promoter, had enough, where he came out and said, after he was asked about the Pacquiao fight with Ryan, Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan's own promoter, said, quote, "It's all just Instagram," end of the quote. Which that's a polite and a nicer way of saying Ryan is clout chasing and lying about fighting Manny Pacquiao. Therefore, Ryan got exposed by his own promoter in Oscar De La Hoya. And to make one thing clear, this is all factual and have been documented on my channel, which I'm gonna try to leave majority of these videos in the comment section below. So pretty much, Ryan used Tank to duck Devin Haney since he was Devin Haney mandatory at the time. Then he used Manny Pacquiao to duck Gervonta Tank Davis fight since he promised Mike Tyson and lied to Mike Tyson's face that he was gonna fight Tank next, including the public. Then Ryan ducked Manny Pacquiao, causing Manny Pacquiao to lose his WBA super belt at welterweight for being in serious negotiations with Ryan Garcia. And right after that, Ryan got exposed for ducking Pacquiao and clout chasing his name by his own promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. One thing for sure and two things for certain. If Ryan was sincere about fighting Tank, after he pulled out of the negotiations with Pacquiao, he could have easily went back to negotiate with Tank. But he didn't. because he was desperately looking for a way out. A few moments later, Eddie Hearn caught Ryan bluff even more by telling him straight to his face, "If you don't fight Tank nor Pacquiao, then you should fight Devin Haney." And Ryan agreed, but turned around and ducked all three of them. However, last night, Ryan had the audacity to tell the public he wants to record all of the negotiations with Tank, so the public won't think he's ducking. No, we don't think nothing. It's a fact that you are ducking, that you ducked Tank, Devin Haney, and Pacquiao. If you Google a duck, Ryan Garcia will be in the definition. That's why now all of a sudden, Ryan said, if I can't get the Tank fight, then I want Teofimo Lopez. He's desperately looking for a way out already. After all, Ryan Garcia ended up having an anxiety attack because he was so shook and afraid to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis and Devin Haney put fear in Ryan Garcia's heart, where he ended up having anxiety just by the thought of fighting them. So do I believe Lion Garcia, the social media undisputed champion, is some way somehow is going to put his anxiety to the side and quit making mockery of mental health, where even his best friend Canelo didn't even believe that lie? Do I believe Ryan is going to put his fear to the side and fight Tank? Absolutely not. Remember, Ryan said that Tank reminds him of the bully that used to bully him in school. So how the heck we supposed to believe Ryan, who cried wolf? If you want to believe that guy, then fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me three times, is you. That directly applies to you if you want to believe Ryan. Nevertheless, I see some of these Ryan Garcia fans that they came back to life just because Ryan knocked out Fortuna. Like that actually means something when Ryan did it at 140 against the fighter that has already been knocked out cold before at 130 pounds, who recently lost to JoJo and got destroyed, beat up for 12 rounds. It means nothing when you fight a fighter who just recently lost in a terrible way. Last but not least, Gervonta Tank Davis' last fight, he sold nearly 19,000 tickets at a very high price, where the cheapest ticket, all of the way at the back, it cost $200. While Ryan sold 11,000 tickets against Fortuna, and majority of the tickets went on sale for $26. Man, the local fights in my city are more expensive than that. But the reason why Golden Boy put down the ticket prices that low is because Ryan was not selling. A week before the fight, 90% of the seats were empty. So they had to bring the prices down to $26 per ticket. Therefore, this is a further proof that Ryan is only a star on Instagram. But when it comes to real life, he is not a superstar, nowhere near, not even close. I mean, $26 per ticket? Like I said, local shows cost $40 to $50 to watch a local boxing match in your city. That's why when Oscar De La Hoya said, we got a 50-50 offer for you. 50-50 on what? What the heck does Ryan bring to the table beside a cap? An absolute cap. But listen, Tank needs to go ahead and catch Ryan bluff again, just to expose him even further and possibly end Ryan's career without even fighting him, maybe by anxiety, because Ryan is already talking about fighting Teofimo Lopez. Like, wait a minute. This whole time you've been clout chasing Tank, now you want to fight a fighter coming off a devastating loss to Kambosos, but you don't want to fight the undisputed champion Devin Haney? You really can't make this up. Fighters like Ryan Garcia are the cancer to the sport of boxing. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace. And I'm on to the next one.
You 5'5", you don't need a ladder to hit me. You're gonna need a Stairmaster. Boy, you won't be able to touch me. You ain't never fought a 135 in your life. Just different. Just, I don't care what you say. Got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Boy, I don't care. You too ugly to be all fucking kid. And that's what Muhammad Ali. Boy, I'm pretty. You ain't never seen nothing like me, I promise you. You gonna go down. You see me with the bow tie, man. 2 rounds is all gonna take. You can talk to Mike. Have a good time with Mike.
Yeah, this shit, man.
This shit, man, on me. Oh, don't worry. You can, hey, yeah, hit me with that shot. You're gonna need a Stairmaster, boy.
Yes.
Hey, keyword. Keyword. Would've. If.
Can your next fight be with the nigga, man? What the? We on worldwide television. Can you fight this fucking mad shit, man?
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, sign in 1,000. Hey, look at me. I'm dancing. I'm happy. Look at I'm dancing bachata on you. I'm dancing bachata. Hey! I'm happy. Let's go. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on.
Hey, man, you gotta do something, man. You gotta let him talk the next fight. You gotta let him talk this shit. Look at him, man.
Woo! Let's go, Jay. Let's go. Bang, there he goes. He's out. Hey, hold on. Who do you guys want? Which one? We want Tank. You hear them? Let's go.
Tank, I'm gonna say it in front of Mike and Jeremy. If you do not take this fight, your legacy is forever tainted. Nobody will ever remember your name. Nobody. The money's there. I know you love money, but money's there. If you don't take the fight next, your whole legacy forever is tainted if you don't take the next fight with me.
Oh my God.
God damn, Tank. I ain't never heard no shit like this.
Everybody, just want to make it real clear. My fight with Pacquiao will not be an exhibition. It will be a real fight. Shooting for 12 rounds, all on the line, our records on the line. Just want to make that very clear for everybody with confusion.